Hey, what's up, y'all? Jason here with Wandering Wars, and today I've got a really fun little project to share that turned out better than I expected. I upgraded the plastic city water inlet in our RV with a stainless steel one, but because we've got corrugated siding, I had to get creative. So I 3D printed custom spacer to make it fit perfectly. I started by designing a spacer to match the curve of our RV's corrugated aluminum siding. The original plastic inlet molded right to the wall, but the stainless steel one has a flat mounting plate, and that doesn't play nice with wavy siding. I printed the spacer out of PETG on my 3D printer. It only took a couple of hours, and it gave me a perfect foundation for the upgrades. Next, I lined up the new stainless steel inlet to the old plastic one just to get a sense of size and how much I'd need to adjust. I also checked things out from the inside to see what kind of clearances and access I had for removal and reinstall. This part got a little tricky. Getting the old plastic inlet out wasn't smooth. I had to go inside the rig and loosen things up to free the hose. In the process, cracked the old hose coupling, so testing the final install had to wait until I replaced that. With the old inlet out, I realized the factory hole wasn't centered or even. I had to enlarge and reshape it just a bit. Nothing too crazy, but the aluminum siding was slightly bent from the original install, so I took the time to flatten and clean it up properly. I used a Dremel to clean off the old silicone and smooth out the edges, so the new spacer would sit perfectly flush with the corrugated siding. This part actually worked better than I expected. First time using a Dremel to buff off silicone, totally do it again. With everything prepped, I did a dry fit. The spacer lined up perfectly, and all 3 screws hit solid wood backing behind the siding. That's a good sign. It meant this thing was going to be rock solid once it was sealed. Taped off the area with blue painter's tape and used Dicor non-sagging lap sealant to finish the install. A little isopropyl alcohol, cleaned up the extra, and the result was super clean. I installed the water line on the inside, cleaned everything up, and finally hooked up the new hose and filter outside. All said and done, this turned out way better than the factory setup. It looks super clean, it feels super sturdy, and the 3D printed spacer made all the difference. If you got corrugated siding, this is the mod I highly recommend. If you want the STL file for the spacer, just drop a comment below. I'm happy to share it. And if you've done something similar, I'd love to hear what works for you. That's it for this one. Thanks for hanging out. Let's wander well. See you on the next trip. Hey, if you liked that video, give it a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button. Drop a comment below if you've done something similar or have a better idea. I'm always learning too. Check out our playlist of RV and camping gear reviews right over there. And YouTube's got another video they think that you'll like just below it. Catch you in the next one.